Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the ACR Protect Friday Night Live on Friday, June 27th, 2025. Hope you all have had a good week. You've made it through the week. Hopefully you caught myself and Tin Man Metal on our Whiskey Wednesday this past week. That was a little different, a little unscripted, literally. How's everyone doing tonight? There he is, just talking about you. Good evening, sir. Randall's Little Adventure, Tin Man Metal. Howdy, gents. Howdy, gents. I was just saying, I hope everyone has had a good week, and even if you haven't, at least it's Friday, right? So we've got that. And it's, the weekend. I was actually supposed to have some downtime here next week, but actually got to go into the office a couple days next week for some shit. But I won't be there long. A little bit of work. Then some much needed PTO. Manly's that's a good channel, Randall. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think Randall knew about that. We met Manly on my live a couple weeks ago. It's been good evening, Sea Monster. I like what you did there. Welcome to the ACR Protect Friday Night Live. We're gonna do things a little different tonight. I know everyone's all concerned that Andrew's not going to do a cocktail. Well, he is. We're going to do a cocktail. Oh, mainly still going live. Well, I should have checked that. I probably should have done my homework before I started mine. That was my bad. I should have done that. I don't like to walk on other people's lives, But I also started a little bit later than usual. But no, Andrew is going to do a cocktail. He's not going to go crazy because Andrew hasn't eaten today. And so after this, Andrew is going to, I'm talking about myself in third person, like a fucking asshole. So, oh no 6 hour live. Those are that 5.5 hour. Oh no. So good call, Sea Monster. I'm actually a whiskey guy. That's normally what I would be doing. Robert Ham. Good evening. Janicia, I think I said that right. Did I say that right? Janicia, welcome. Good evening. We're gonna do a beer. We're just gonna kind of take it easy. And as I get into the live here a little bit, you'll see why. We kind of touched on it a little bit on Tin Man Metal's live the other Wednesday. Oh, we got Stella kicking in the door like the police. Good evening, Krista. Welcome. Welcome, Robert Ham. I think I caught you at Grit and Grace. Good evening. A beer always works well. Well, at this channel, we do good beer. Not knocking any other beer. Just Andrew's kind of a craft beer type of guy. That's what I like. If I'm gonna have a beer, I want it to be good. But I also haven't really been drinking for a little bit here. And I say like a little bit, like I've made some milestones, like I've got a coin or some shit. No, like I just haven't drank in a week, which is good. Like it's good to clean your system out and everything. So let's take a look at this beer. I've had this in my fridge for a minute. I've had stuff from this brewery before, but I have not had this one. But they always intrigue me. This one is by Belching Beavers, real classy name there. Imperial Phantom Bride. It's an Imperial IPA. It comes in at 9%. This is over a pint. This is about 19.2 ounces. It is a pretty cool can design. That Belching Beavers Brewery, I believe it's out of California. Let me take a look. Let me confirm. Oceanside, California. Always have good artwork. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for art, especially on beer cans. I'm like a large child. But yeah, they always got some good stuff. 9% it's kind of how we roll on this channel. We don't do a whole lot of weak sauce beers. Typically, any bigger than's a mini keg. That's about right. I don't know. It's one of those. I kind of like the high octane beers. It's kind of a staple with me. Yeah. I usually if I'm under 8%, and I'm not like, it better be a good beer. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I do actually have, if I go through this one and I feel froggy and want to have another one, I do have one of the oh God, what is the name of that? Hazy Does It by Sierra Nevada. So, no, I'm not judging you. Hey, a lot of beers are on that 5%. That's good. I see what you did there, King. Nice try. Clever. Little word game there. Let's get this poured. Again, I hope everyone's having a good Friday. It's been a week. It's been a couple weeks, to be honest with you. Yeah. I know you I'll give you an A for effort for that one. I will. Nice try. Jonathan, good evening. Welcome to the oh, thank you. Yes, I did just get my ears lowered. Yeah, nice clean sides there and back. I'll give credit where credit is due. And I tell you, if you would have got me, I would have taken it. Just saying. Gotta pay attention, right? Let's get a good pour here. Let's see. Alice, good evening, my friend. Yeah, let's get a pour on this. Yep, fresh cut, fresh beer. Let's see if we get a good pour here. Got my fancy glass, my short one. Take care, Jonathan. Thank you for stopping by. Ganja King. Good evening, sir. Oh my gosh, I can smell that from here. Let's see what we got. I need some more coasters up here. Welcome, Bob. Welcome to the ACR live chat. Friday Night Live with ACR. It is a very good color. Very good color for an IPA. No, a lot of folks, it isn't too much sugar. It is, especially with all the fitness journey I've been on. Beer is like the worst. But, hey, if you're not living and having a good time, The Coast Guard Coast, yes, the ones that my mom made, they are downstairs. They are nice. I've got these leather ones that were actually a housewarming gift a while back, when I moved into my house, by LaRue Tactical Leather coasters. I like them. It just kind of fits with the theme up here. Again, looking at that beer, that head's dissipating a little bit, still on there. Good golden color, kind of like a golden brown. You definitely smell the hops. Demo Man Don, good evening. The beer, it smells like an IPA. Okay, so if you don't like IPAs, probably not your thing. But usually these Imperials, they hit different, as I like to say. They definitely hit. Oh, Ohio Patriot. Good evening. Good evening. We got all the gang in here tonight. I think y'all will enjoy tonight. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about this evening. So let's get things kicked off. We're a few minutes into it here. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with me for a little while. Let's try out this new beer. Let's see what this is about. Let's get in on this. Here we go. That's good. That's good. And my palate is a little off because I haven't been. It's either a little off or it's really on because I haven't been drinking. Um, that's good. It's not what I was expecting though. Um, definitely more of a hoppy flavor to that. Definitely more of a hoppy flavor. I mean, which of course an IPA would be. Um, demo touche. That was good. But it's good. It's a good beer. It's not my favorite by them, but it's very good. Mm. Goodness. Goodness. Hoppy. When I say hoppy, I'm referring to the hops that's in the beer. That, typically IPA do a lot of hops in there, dry hops, and they do different hops in the process of brewing. And it's a lot of hops, which is typically, and it makes it a little more bitter, which is sometimes why people find an IPA distasteful, which is okay. I understand it. Yeah. And yeah, sometimes gives you indigestion too. Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. I'm not sure what you mean there, partner, but welcome well to the Friday Night Live. Thanks for popping in. This is a good beer. And honestly, I know if I were to tell you how much that was, it was less than $5 for the can. Again, just so y'all can get a look at that there. Brewhouse Reviews, good evening. You'll want to get a look at that. The beer of the evening tonight. Deftones by Belching Beaver, Imperial Phantom Bride. Just a badass can right there. It's good though. I like it. Again, not my favorite, but it's pretty good. It'll work for tonight. I got some others that I can work over to. Yeah, Deftones is a band. Yeah. I am blanking on some of their other flavors. I'm not sure if they have a musical theme. So Alice, that's a good question. I would need to go back through my pictures. I typically take pictures of all my beers, as she well knows. And they've had, the ones I've had in the past have been very good. Even some of the, I've had some of their IPAs. They've had some other interesting ones. But this, yo, Twin Arrows, welcome. Good evening, sir. It's pretty good beer though. It's something different. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to maybe buy it again, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, trying new things. You know what I'm saying? Hair looking. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You got the ears lowered there. I can hear again. According to Doc, fit is a fiddle. Excellent. So this evening, well, we kind of touched on it, like I said, on the live I did with Tin Man Metal on Wednesday for Whiskey Wednesdays. For those of you that have not attended that, I highly encourage you to do that. You should live your best life and join myself and Tin Man Metal, and usually a guest every other week, for Whiskey Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Much appreciated. See, Monster, that is kind of the image there. And we talked, when we did our live this last week, myself and Metal, it was kind of a free-for-all, a no-note live, just that the world has given us plenty of material to discuss. And this week has been no different. All right, King, let's not spam the chat, partner. Love having you in here. Let's not do that. Oh, Pat made it in. I miss him. Pat Riot, good evening. You snuck in on me there, sir. Welcome. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. over the past 2 weeks. And yep, yeah, see, that's the problem, King. You start spamming, there's plenty of folks that'll kindly remind you that you shouldn't do that. Welcome to join the chat. Welcome to throw in positive comments and join us. Well, hello, young lady. It is good to see you. It's been a while there, Irish. Thank you for popping in. We've had some madness. And when I say madness, there's been madness in Houston. I know. Like, let's get out of town, right? Like, Houston has had madness? What? Yeah. So I'm going to talk about 3 separate incidents that have happened. One of which is a little closer to home. But we're going to talk about them. Astros cheating again. That's pretty funny. So those of you that don't know, that if you're just catching my live for the first time or replay crew or whatever, the channel is kind of unique. It's kind of all over the board. We do some beer, we do some whiskey, we do some preparedness, some firearms, some training, personal protection, kayaking, camping, cooking. I'm telling you, like I sound like a psychopath. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you tried to watch a playlist, you'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah. So, we had this week a grandmother. Yes, you heard me correct. A grandmother in a lawn chair sitting on the freeway with a gun. I can't make this up. Just sitting on the freeway. Plenty of videos. Search it. Search Houston grandmother. North 45. Thank you, Alice. I knew you would pop in there with that. Well, so that is a good question. I actually don't have the whole story. And there's reasons like, oh, why, Andrew, why are you telling us half-ass information? Oh, I'm not telling you. I'm just giving you stuff. I'm giving you case points, okay? And you'll see why at the end of this. So grandmother sitting, and maybe Alice can provide some more context. But when I'm telling you on 45, I-45, Interstate 45, which goes from Galveston, Texas, up into Dallas. That's how that interstate runs. It's also a pretty busy road, as all of them are here in Houston, but ended up becoming a little bit of a standoff. And did DJ the Metalhead Mercenary join us? Yes, he did. Good evening, sir. Yeah, so just some grandma armed sitting in a lawn chair on the freeway, slowing traffic down, kind of crazy. And I think it was Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesday that happened. Okay? And it's like, that's kind of tame, Andrew. That's not too much. I'm like, well, okay. So at the end of last week, there's case one. End of last week, essentially a week ago Friday, as you know, I've been spending more time at the office. Hey, Gadir, welcome. Look like Ramos. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome. Thanks for joining. ACR Friday Night Live. At my workplace, I was not there yet. I was actually working on a project at the house for work. It was unexpected need for something. And I as I'm driving in, I do my thing, and that sounds about right, Ohio. That's kind of ringing a bell. Okay, let's pump the brakes here for a minute. However people recreationally entertain themselves, okay? Me, I enjoy a beer, some whiskey on occasion. There's plenty of you that are watching this or in the chat that might enjoy some stuff of the green nature. Okay, your prerogative. It's not my thing. I literally can't do it. It makes me ill. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, I have no problem with that. I want everyone to know that. Like, I'm not like, no longer going after folks like I did in the service when I did that stuff. Okay, so, but here's my thing. If I drink beer before I go to work, that's a problem. Okay, the same goes for someone that just with my organization that I work for. The devil's lettuce. There you go. Nice. If you're going for your first day of work for orientation, you should probably not come to work not only high, but smelling like you're high and everything else. And so this young gentleman, it was wafting off of him and messed, the whole smells in our lobby and everything else. And this guy's showing up for work. And those of you that know what I do for a living, and I'm not going to put it out what I do, but those of you that know that can be a problem. All right. Can't do that. But he was politely exited from the class, and I wasn't there, but my boss was, and another manager, and they said, hey, so it smells like you've been partaking in some extracurricular activities. And, have you been? And they said, there's a whole bunch of weirdness where, well, like, can I go to my car to drop stuff off? It's like, hey, like, we're kind of beyond that. It's like, here's what we need you to do. And the guy ends up pulling out a pack of cigarettes, right? And in the bottom of the cigarettes, like, literally, like, flour. A lot of it. Not a lot of it, but quite a few bits of flour, right? To essentially put in the cigarette or whatever, So he was asked to leave, and guess what? And he's mad, But you kind of brought it upon yourself, okay? And so he leaves, and then this is where it kind of gets interesting. He's like, well, I have kids. I need a job. Well, maybe. If money's that tight, maybe you shouldn't spend it on that and you should spend it on your kids. But who am I to judge? Right? Whatever. But he pushes open the front door. It slams open, causes damage to the wall, and then goes down because we're on the second floor of a business suite, essentially. And he's in the atrium and he's acting an ass. And so my manager goes down and is trying to de-escalate the situation. Antonio from across the pond, good evening. Thank you for joining us. And so he acts a fool down there in the atrium, and we're just trying to get him to leave. And they're like, hey, and I say we, like my organization. I was not there. I was literally driving to work. And so this guy, now we all know how tall Twin is. Twin Arrow Survival in here. Twin Arrow Survival to the Shaved Yeti is like 6'8", I think, something like that. My boss is about that same size and a pretty hefty fellow. Okay, big dude. Now this guy kind of looked like a wet noodle compared to him. But you know what? Even wet noodles can get lucky. And ask him to leave, and this guy, I don't know how we got it, but managed to get a good shot right on the nose of my boss. Managed to catch the nose, catch the glasses, got cut in the, cut on the face where the glasses hit and everything else. A little bit of bloody nose, like blood all over his shirt. Of course, he was wearing like white that day, of course. And 6'9" for Sasquatch. So, right. So yeah, the boss. Yeah, and everyone was kind of asking, well, where was Andrew? Because Andrew doesn't really put up with a whole lot of that shit. Andrew's driving to work. Well, then get some people, get this person held down and taken care of until the cops get there. And the cops do their investigation. The cops end up letting him go. Which there's a lot more to the story, and I'm going to kind of leave it as a cliffhanger there. But that's case number 2. Okay? at my work. All right, and the reason it's kind of interesting is because apparently this person has made some threats that he's gonna come back or whatever. Like, okay, like, wish a motherfucker would, right? So that's one reason one of my hours have changed, so that Andrew can be there. But wait, there's more. Yes, there is more. There is more. Jacob, good evening, sir. And I when I tell that story was not the context about the weed and whatnot. Like, again, I truly don't care, right? But it's about the actions, okay? Let me wet my whistle here. Cheers, everyone that's just joining us. Number 3. So watched a video today. All right, let's kind of rewind it a minute. Regardless of your stance, of everything going on with all the ICE agents doing their thing, okay, going out and doing their job, right? Everyone's seen the videos. Everyone's seen all the stuff going on with that, right? Pockets of agents doing their stuff. All right, there's a video. This gentleman happened to be Hispanic here in Houston. Of course, it's in Houston. He's outside of his business, and a gentleman approaches, and this gentleman is wearing, he looks like a plainclothed officer. I was not stationed in Germany. However, I have been to Germany before. Sea monster. He was wearing essentially like a plate carrier, had a handgun, and runs up to this guy telling him he's the police, gets this guy on the ground, right? Because, you know, some police come running up to you pointing a gun. You know, most of us are pretty good. Hey, yo, all right, if you're the police, let's figure this out, because the time to fight, that's not the time to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay. So the guy goes down on the ground, and this other guy, agent, tells him, I'm not with the police. I'm actually robbing you. Yeah. So the wife of the dude that's on the ground sees this, grabs a gun from the inside, ends up coming out and shooting the perpetrator, essentially. And they're shooting at him. I can't remember if she hit him or not. But then the victim gets up and draws his concealed handgun and takes some shots. And this dude gets fucking shot in the ass, and he's sitting there crawling away and gets into this getaway vehicle. Yep, okay, thank you, Ohio. You have seen it too. All right. Number 3. And notice all 3 of those were all over the board. Okay? Grandma on the freeway. People acting up at their potential employer. And bad people doing bad things. Did anything good happen in Houston? Touche, sea monster. Touche. This week, I don't know, it's hot as balls. I don't know. I guess, yeah, there's some good things that happened in Houston. But it goes between the 3rd and 4th largest city in the United States, battles between Chicago. Any big city has those problems, right? Yeah, weird ass Texans. So nothing ever happened. So I say all that to say this. Shit is fucked up. Okay? And some of this stuff is gonna hit closer to home. The one that troubles me the most, honestly, is the last one, because you get folks that are impersonating officers. It's not hard to you can go and buy patches and shit that say police. You can do all this stuff, and if that's what's going on, again, thank God it's just one guy, right? Lawfully, good evening, sir. thing is, you need to start questioning everything. You need to keep your head on a swivel. You need to pay attention, have situational awareness. Don't put yourself in shitty situations, okay? You never know what things are going to happen. And I encourage you that if you are in a location or a state where you can get your license to carry, your CHL, whatever it is, carry on your person preferably and all the time. Okay? So that is the reason that Andrew has been on this live chat for 30 minutes and 45 seconds and has barely had any beer. Because Andrew wants to keep his wits about him. Andrew has family and friends and neighbors and stuff like that, and I'm not fucking around. All right, it's one of those play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay, and it's one of those. I know normally everyone's like, wait a second, Andrew, your Fridays are like supposed to be the, take your mind off reality for a minute, have some drinks, relax, and we're gonna get to that. I assure you. But before we got to that, I wanted to have a sobering moment, and just let you know, like these are three incredibly different scenarios that happened right here where I live. One of which happened at my place of employment. It's madness. So like in the great words of Big Bearded Warrior, you should work on getting strong and efficient at violence. And that's not a threat. That's not something to try to make you out to be a badass or anything. Do no harm, but take no shit. Okay? Y'all got to go home. That's kind of the line we used to use in law enforcement, right? There he is. We beckoned him. I'm hoping he caught that. I really hope you caught that, Warrior. Good evening, sir. You need to do that. You need to be able to hold your own. All right. Have your firearms, be trained with them, use them, practice your draw, practice all that stuff. Have some empty hand skills. Be good at that stuff. Again, and because if you're in a situation, you're not supposed to. It's not supposed to be a fair fight, right? If you've done everything you can to get out of a situation, you have no option other than to defend yourself. You need to go 3,000%, right? So you don't fight fair. I call it the one-up theory. All right, that's kind of the law enforcement part of me there. One up. I'm not, if someone wants to go at me with their hands, I'm pulling out a baton or pepper spray. I'm pulling out a tool, as I like to say. So people go crazy when it's hot. Dude, I'm telling you, like that could be it. I mean, it could be the heat. It could just be, that Houston's the fourth largest city in the United States. Like, and I'm not taking anything away from you, DJ. I'm just saying, like, it's just things are fucked up. So train. I'm not saying you need to be an Olympian, but be able to handle what you need to handle. Okay? That said, I'm unclicking my pen. I'm putting it away. I'm closing up my notebook. I'm putting that away. My handy dandy vinyl notebook here. It was made by the missus there. Love watching videos where the real cops show. Yes. It. Yeah. When people, it's criminals are slick. Like, and it's one of those, like this criminal that did this that on the last scenario, pretending to be an agent and shit. Like that's pretty creative. I'm not giving him any props. I mean, it sounds like I am, but it's Like, they're looking for easy money and they're looking for victims. And I'm happy as hell that this dude's wife and this dude put some bullets in his ass. That makes my day, right? That's just got exactly what he fucking deserved. So, that being said, let's have a drink. Cheers, everyone. Dino mugs or Dino nugs and tater coins with a little. Why is it that whatever a little one enjoy, I enjoy Dino nuggets. And did you do like the flat potatoes, like the it's like a tater tot but flat? They get crispier. Those are delicious. My mom always called them like potato olays, I think. I don't know. They're delicious, but they look like the little coins. If you haven't had those, put those bitches in an air fryer. Like, yeah, you'll thank me and cuss me later. And be like, these are delicious. I was eating them like sunflower seeds, and then you'll gain 20 pounds. And yeah, yes, like yep, yeah, that's it, man. Those are delicious. Those work so good. Yeah, to make your little breakfast burrito. So tonight, I like I said, I haven't eaten tonight. I've got to. I'm gonna cook some steaks tonight. Haven't had a steak in a minute, and so I've actually got some of the Yukon Petite Golds. I don't know, they're about that big. I cube those up, put them in some olive oil and some seasoning, wrap them up in foil, and cook them on the grill because it's too hot to turn the oven on inside. Oh, Brewhouse. I have not watched that video about the blueberry lager. I have not had that yet. And my question to you, how sweet is it? And I don't want you to give away your video, but just out of curiosity, because there was another blueberry beer that came out of, I think, New York many moons ago that was delicious. And it just had the best blueberry flavor. Steak and beer and potatoes is a great combo. I'll probably have a salad too, because I need to be somewhat healthy. A couple of my pals on here that I talk offline with, I made some veggies on the grill on my little side burner. It was almost like a stir fry thing. Oh my God, they came out so good. Creamed spinach. So the only way I've had anything similar to that, Sea Monster, is my wife will make chicken Rockefeller. And when she does that, she does a mixture of cream cheese, spinach, Tabasco, anise, and stuffs it inside of a filleted chicken thigh. And it's divine. A little bit of breadcrumbs on there. It's so good. Great stuff. Yes, the veggies I made the other night were fantastic. Like, and they paired perfectly with the pork chop. That root beer flavored beer, Pat, I have had that, and it surprisingly tastes kind of like root beer. It's pretty good. It's a little sweet for me. I don't dislike it. I don't do a whole lot of sweet. If that makes sense. I know, like the last video I did, my son brought me a snickerdoodle. That's different. That's a cookie, but salad. Salads are delicious. I love salad. Salads are great. That's I think it's called Not Your Father's Root Beer. Is what he's talking about there, Brewhouse. I think that's the one. But there's another company that makes something like that. They do like a hard cherry cola and stuff like that too. It's just it's too sweet. I think they're baiting folks in, like especially like with the different vapes and stuff with the different flavors. I think that's a trap to get people to do more vapes because it doesn't taste like nicotine. Like hardcore smokers just smoke, right? Just like hardcore drinkers just drink. Sassafras whiskey is literally root beer whiskey. I can't even argue with you there. But Brewhouse, yeah, that not your father's root beer is okay. I don't know if I'd go out and buy a 6-pack of it though, buddy. I would consider. I'd like if you can buy them individually, maybe buy one for you and your buddy there, and try it that way, because I think you're gonna find it too sweet. That's what I think. I think you'll like it, but I think you'll be like, I don't know if I want more than one of these. You'll want to switch to something else. Blueberry vodka? What the hell, Robert? What? I love blueberry about as much as I fucking love pumpkin, and we all know how much I love pumpkin. I'm fucking serious when it comes to pumpkin. In fact, while we're at the Texas meetup in November, I plan on bringing Pumpkinator for everybody. Yes, the Imperial Pumpkin Stout by St. Arnold's Brewery. Usually comes in at about 11% alcohol by volume. It's delicious. I'm not sure if you're supposed to drink it or rub it on your genitals. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. It sounds good, Robert. I bet strawberry vodka's pretty good too. Oh yes, Pumpkinator. Yeah. I need to quit pussyfooting around with this beer. Enjoy this. The root beer stuff you're talking about there, Pat, is that what you mean? It came from somewhere in the Poconos? I love pumpkin, but not mayo. Yes, Krista. Why do I feel like you're gonna start some shit? That's what I feel. I feel like that's coming. That's all I'm saying. I feel. Yeah, I know. I'm weird. I don't really like butter either. I know. I think I've talked about that before. Yeah, Gen X isn't in here. I don't know where Gen X is. I should have messaged him and said, hey, because he'd be coming in with the mail jokes. I bet if I go to my mailbox, that motherfucker probably mailed me some mail because he's an ass. Love you, Gen X. You're the best, dude. You'll bring the mail. Robert, you and Krista can bathe in mail. Not to make that sounded really weird when I said that, Matt. My bad. I didn't mean it to be as weird as it was. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe. So, it's Friday. Anything? Yeah, I did. You're absolutely right. I didn't mean it to be that weird. Sea Monster. Yes, you're a little behind the times here, just because you're possibly your first time on my live. So, I love pumpkin anything. Yes, I will drink a pumpkin spice latte, and I will do it proudly. And you can call me a bitch. I don't care. It's fucking delicious. I hate mayonnaise. And Miracle Whip and all that shit. I can't stand it. I hate it. Like I'm getting angry talking about it. That's sad, isn't it? Mayo hair mess. I hope they don't. And pumpkin pie. Oh my god. Okay, let's do a little poll here. I'm curious to see what people think. Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Donald, good evening. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Good thing, Brew House. Yeah, I love pumpkin spice latte. But I'm curious. 10's right there with me. Yep. Loves pumpkin, hates mayo. Pecan pie. So that's Ohio. That's not what I asked. And I fucking love pecan pie. It's between pumpkin and sweet potato. That is the poll right now. Don't deviate, brother. I love you, but that's not what we're talking about right now. My grandmother used to make the best pumpkin pies, and it does depend on who makes the pumpkin. Then okay, all right. Now, but don't pump your brakes there, Ohio. We're gonna come back to pecan. I actually like them both, to be honest with you, and I think they're quite different. See, Robert, you're from your part of the country. I figured you'd say sweet potato. My wife's family, they're big sweet potato pie. Like if I talk about pumpkin pie, they're like, he's obviously white as fuck. Like they're, yeah. I like them both. I think they're both great. I've definitely had more pumpkin pie in my life. However, I do have some some of my wife's family that loves me very much and will make me homemade sweet potato pies, and they are divine. Um, but I get some people don't like sweet potato. It's okay. Now, back to Ohio. Let's go, whether you're sweet potato or pumpkin. I do feel that a pecan pie is also Thanksgiving worthy. I think, like, if I think about pies or desserts during Thanksgiving, it's pumpkin, sweet potato pie, and pecan pie. So, never had a sweet potato. Ohio, you need to try a sweet potato pie. It's pretty good. Anthony, good evening, young man. Pecan pie or pumpkin sweet potato? What do y'all say? So you know that place Specs where I get all my booze and beer and everything? They make a Crown Royal pecan pie that is, and Irish knows about it because she spent some time in Houston. That Specs pecan pie, life-changing right there. Have pecan pie randomly year-round. Yeah, I can't have it around because I'm the only one in the house that likes it. So if we get a pecan pie, my fat ass is gonna eventually eat that whole thing. Like that, I don't need that. That's so much sugar. Holy shit. Pumpkin pie over pecan, sea monster. Okay, and metal with the pumpkin over pecan. Is it because you don't like pecans, or you don't care for like the? I was gonna say roux, and it's not roux. What do you consider the middle of the pecan pie? I know my Yankee is showing. Pecan. That's the point of getting it. Yeah. And here's the other thing. Like a true pecan pie for me. I want the pecans across the top, like the little border wall, and then I want pecans inside of it too. I want bits of pecan inside of there, because you just can't have enough of those. It's just me. What about pralines? Y'all ever have pralines? That's a southern thing too, for sure. You don't like the Sea Monster, what area are you in? You don't need to like throw out your address or anything, but just curious as to where you're hollering from, just to get some context here. Oh my God, pralines are the best. Yep. Pecans and pralines. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna keep changing how I say it just to work on everybody's OCD, because I'm a dick. Yeah. I'm gonna get everyone hungry. New York City, okay. You've never had a pecan pie? New York, you can get anything in New York, man. I've been there. You can get anything in New York. Some of the best food I've ever had is in New York. You can get anything there. Every damn culture's up there. Yep. Pecans? All right, so is it creek or crick? The small body of water. It's a tie for the pies and okay. All right. So Robert's onto something here with the cobblers. Costco does have a damn good pecan pie and a pumpkin pie. That shit is about damn near as good as my grandmother's. I don't know what they do to that shit. Yeah. Yeah, you need to look for a pecan pie. See if you can get a slice. Just because you're not, you may not like it. May not be your thing. You know, I'd hate to have you invest in a whole pie, because like a good pie, it might cost you like anywhere between $20 and $50. Like, no bullshit. A small bottle of water. Cheesecake gang. You know what, DJ? My family would probably agree with you. They all love cheesecake. Chocolate pie. Homemade apple. It is tough to beat. I like apple crisp better than apple pie. Changed my mind. Just saying. Yeah, metal. That's what I do. I get people drunk, and then I get them hungry, and then they throw off their diet, and I'm such a dick. I know. So like cheesecake, I could take it or leave it. I don't dislike it. It's just not my go-to. My wife makes an amazing peach cobbler. It's so good. Now, Brewhouse, you're talking my language. Had a friend's mom growing up that made the best blueberry pie. She'd always make one for me whenever I came home on leave. It was so good. That might be my favorite pie, blueberry pie, hands down. Yep. We're cheesecake is what I get. Okay. What about flan? Who likes flan? I hate it. My wife and my oldest son love flan. It's the best for a pie eating content. It's the messiest, that's for sure. Flan? Oh, okay. All right. So we get a little bit of culture here. Ohio. Flan is a Mexican dessert. It's like an egg custard. Again, I don't like eggs, so I don't like it. But it's like a custard. Usually has almost like a very like a caramel glaze, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not a fan of it personally, but oh my god, and it's dense. Like it is like a custard, Krista. Yes, like a dense custard. Like you could probably ball it up and shoot out a slingshot and take somebody out. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have a weird texture. Agree. Yeah. It's kind of like a brulee. Agreed, DJ. Yeah, very much so. Sounds outside of my social. So HEB around here, the grocery store, makes a pretty good flan. So I've been told the best flan is this bakery in Pasadena, Texas. They have the best. If you like flan, but they have the best shit there. They actually have the best tamales I've ever had in my entire life. What's everyone's take on tamales? We got Robert talking about rhubarb. Yes. In fact, growing up, rhubarb is, I think it's more of a northern thing, to be honest with you. My dad used to make the best rhubarb stuff, and we put it over shortcake. Instead of like strawberry shortcake, it'd be like rhubarb shortcake. So good. So good. Rhubarb pie, yes. Yes. It's sweet, it's tart, it has an interesting texture. It just kind of, yeah. Get your palate going. That's good stuff. Tamales, fajitas, enchiladas, quesadillas, all worth it, yes. But not all tamales are created equal. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, Krista, that has to be amazing. Rhubarb jam, yeah. That sounds amazing. Yep. See, Torrin, someone else said that earlier. You're kind of sounding like somebody else there, love. Just saying. What the fuck is rhubarb? See, I'm not making fun of you, Sea Monster. That's kind of funny. Rhubarb is like it's like if celery was a fruit. Would that be a good description? But it's sweeter. It's actually kind of tart. And usually when you cook it, you boil it in like you almost make like a simple syrup. You boil it in sugar, and it kind of breaks down the texture. But it's sweet celery. Thank you. Because when I said that, I was like, either they're gonna agree with me or they're gonna think I'm a fucking idiot. It's like sweet celery, but it kind of has the look of celery. Please tell me that's not your wallpaper. No, that's what's not my wallpaper? I don't live in 1985. I don't have wallpaper. No, it's just my wall hanging there. Yeah. No, usually, so it's all right. Like different regions have different like rhubarb. I always found it to be more of a Midwestern thing, to be honest with you. The green in the background. So that right there, that's actually like, it's like a camo netting is what I got there. If I get a volumizer, make your hair stand up and look. Well, thank you. I might try that. I don't do a whole lot of stuff with my hair. Plus, I need to take a shower. It's kind of like been my day. It actually is pretty thick, but it is thinning. I will say that, Liana. And it's a part of getting old, I guess. Rhubarb's a vegetable? Don't ruin my Friday, DJ. Telling me rhubarb's a vegetable. Don't do that. You're gonna break my damn heart, man. What? I guess what that means I can have more of it. It's healthy, right? Grew wild mushroom. That's awesome. It's red. Yeah, it's like red celery. Yeah. Makes my hair go. Well, thank you, Liana. This is a fresh dew. I literally just got back. Friday's ruined because got paid on Wednesday. That struggle's real there. I get that. Brewhouse, like you could have silently agreed with him. You didn't have to like second the notion. This isn't a democracy. No, I'm kidding. It might be a vegetable. Hell, I don't know. People think I'm a vegetable. So, yeah, that sounds about right. It's not a mineral. It is good though. If you had that, like see, now we're getting back to the stereotypical ACR Protect Friday Night Live, where it's kind of all over the board. Like I guarantee all of you, when you woke up this morning, you weren't saying, you know what, when ACR gets on tonight, we're going to be talking about rhubarb. None of you fucking thought that. None of you. I'm a potato. Oh my God, my kids hate that little meme with that little girl. I'm a potato. Yeah. I'll be making potatoes tonight though. That's a fact, Dante. That's a fact. That is a fact. I like that one. Fruit salad. I've got a watermelon downstairs. I fucking love watermelon too. Oh my gosh. So, have y'all ever heard of that tahini? That little chili lime seasoning? I didn't put tahini on watermelon until about 5 years ago. I was a purist. So I like to say I should be careful saying that with as white as I am. Sounds terrible, but we right, sis, it's Krista. Us Koreans love watermelon. The tahini, man, that shit is so good. Johnny Depp's gonna have a morning show. You know what? Johnny Depp may have some morning shows this coming week because Johnny Depp is gonna be taking some time off, and he might do like morning coffee, or his demo says morning wood. Yeah. So it's like I never liked salt on my watermelon, even though it's supposed to bring out the sweetness and the flavor. But I like the tahini. I like the spice. It's something different. I don't do it all the time, but I do like it sometimes. Y'all want to hear a funny story about the time Andrew almost died eating watermelon? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, I'm just waiting that tahini goes on tequila shots. I might need to try that. I've never had tahini on chamoy. I've had chamoy too. A lot of people. So I don't care for salt on watermelon. I do like the tahini though. I'm waiting to see if we want to hear story time with Andrew. And then Krista goes with that. So, it was actually in the house that I'm in now. So, you get a watermelon, right? Though they're smaller and a lot of people don't like them, I prefer the seedless watermelon. Am I a dog or something? I mean, I have 2 dogs. I don't know if I'm really a dog, but get the watermelon, get the seedless, cut it up, cube it up, and I prefer cold watermelon. Yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm sorry, Dante. I wasn't trying to be an ass there. Yeah. So like some people, my channel's ACR Protect, but my name is Andrew. Yeah. So sorry, I didn't. That's I understand the confusion there. My apologies. Um, yeah, and then sometimes I talk in third person because I'm probably a psychopath and, eat hearts. I don't know. But I got up one morning. Daddy's been drinking. Daddy's still working on his first beer there, Warrior. Just so you know, before you, Andrew is our dog, right? That's what I've been drinking there, sir. Wait a minute. It's pretty good. It's growing on me now that I've had it. It's 9%, so I'm kind of starting to get to the point where I don't care. But it does sneak up on you. So, Harry, you going to come say hi? Oh, Stella might come say hi. I don't know if you heard that sound. That's Harry jumping off the bed to come see what's what. But anyhow, so cut up some watermelon and, put it with this big, it's like a container, but it has like a strainer in it. So you can put the watermelon in there and any residual juice or water drips down to the bottom, because there's nothing worse than watermelon sitting in its own water for like a day, and then it just gets that weird texture that's not palatable. Okay. Well, side note, if y'all want to see a picture of it, I'll put it up one day. Gotta walk to Daddy's medicine cabinet. So anyhow, it's early morning. It's like a Saturday. Okay. Saturday or Sunday. It's a weekend. Only edible for the... You're not wrong, Dante. Because it sits in there too long, it starts getting weird, right? Like me. The more you watch me, you'll be like, he's definitely fucking weird, right? Yeah, I'm like watermelon 2 days. And you got to fucking take a break. So I got up one morning, and I was like, oh, like I can have some watermelon. Now, mind you, like I'm kind of an early bird most of the time. My boys, 2 teenagers, get into the watermelon. I'm like, son of a bitch, there's not that much left. I better get some, or I better get some before I get none. You know what I'm saying? So I get my bowl of watermelon, like a little plastic bowl. It's kind of deep. It's more than a person should have, but I don't care. And I put the tahini on there, right? I'm shaking the tahini on there. I've got my ice cold watermelon with the tahini, chili lime, right? Yeah. I'm sitting in my recliner. Yeah, Saturday. I'm probably watching one of y'all on YouTube. One of y'all or Replay Crew or something. That's kind of what I do, Got the big TV to myself. There's no one in there. And I am getting into my cold watermelon with my fruit fork. Yes, there's a salad fork, as some may call it, if you're civilized. And I'm like, heaven. I appreciate that, Dante. I am most of the time a pretty chill dude. And I'm enjoying my don't ruin my story demo. You don't live that far away for an ass whooping. I'm just saying. I'm going to town on my watermelon. Like, I'm excited. Like, it's one of those, like, because I got the spice, the chili, it's heating up, it's good. I grabbed this bite, and like telling the story, I already feel this coming back. I'm having like PTSD from my fucking watermelon situation. And this particular piece of watermelon must have had a whole shit ton of that shit on there. And it got stuck on the uvula, right? In the back of your throat, the little dangly thing that Cardi B talks about, right? And it hits. And all of a sudden, well, hello, Hairbo. Hello. He climbed up. He doesn't usually do that. I don't know if you can see him. You want to say hi? You want to see a paw? There's a paw. My Basenji up here hanging. What's up, buddy? Stella, good to see you. So, the speed bag of the mouth. That's a great term right there. Hi, paw. You want to come up and say hi? He's like, no, don't you pick me up. I'll bite the shit out of you. And it hit. And like it hit, and I inhaled, and all of a sudden this big-ass piece of watermelon that I didn't really chew yet is like right here. Okay? Did I mention my fat ass was in a recliner and nobody else was awake? And it's like early Saturday morning. I'm sitting there trying to swim out of this recliner, not able to breathe. But, I had enough wits about me to, like, instead of throwing the bowl of water, I was like, let me set the watermelon down. I don't want this good water. Someone may eat this if I die, right? So I set it down. I go into my dining room, which is right behind me, and I literally give myself the Heimlich maneuver with a fucking chair and hack up this piece of watermelon. Now, and I'm sitting there like I'm going hard, right? Like you start to get the fade. Anyone that's ever been choked out knows what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking this piece of watermelon came out about fucking Mach 2. And I'm surprised it didn't break a window. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, motherfucker. And I'm like, because I'm like angry, right? I was like, where was everybody? It's like, bitch, you literally got up early to be alone. Where the fuck is everybody? They're asleep, dumbass. Like, can you imagine Missouri survival? Good evening. You're missing the story of Andrew dying, almost eating watermelon. It's a great story. You'll need to rewind. It's worth it. And so, I'll put your eye out. Jesus Christ, this would have probably gone right through someone's skull. Like it was, boom! It was fucking shooting out there. As soon as I get my composure, because like after that feeling, like you're like, oh my God, like I need to drink something, but I'm afraid if I drink something, I'm also gonna drown. Those that know, okay. Get my composure. Guess what I do? Sit my fat ass back down and start eating more watermelon. Like that's dudes, right? Dudes are dumb. Like, didn't you almost just die doing that? Yeah. I'm gonna have some more watermelon though. Yeah, good times. Firing off a watermelon slug. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I have like tile floor, and I've got these kind of like they're like dining room chairs, like, but it's like a rounded back. And I'm sitting there, I'm telling you, I'm fucking hitting right there below the diaphragm, and I'm like, oh my God, is this how? This is what I'm thinking as I'm doing this. Like I'm sitting there, like I am lifting it up and lunging into it. And I'm like, I'm gonna get taken out by a piece of fucking watermelon. That's how I go. Like, how are they gonna write that obituary? How are they gonna write that obituary? They're gonna be like, okay, so family, we're gonna get together, we're gonna write this obituary, we're gonna talk. We remember Andrew. Fucking dumbass died on eating watermelon. Fucking retard. How do you write that up? Like, and yeah, he was a pretty good guy. Just apparently puts too much tahini on his watermelon like a jackass. The whole time I'm sitting there like, trying to get this shit act up. I was like, that is not how I'm gonna go. That's not how I'm gonna go. No one's awake. Like it's one of those hours later, someone comes downstairs. Did I say fucking hours? Hours. Like they could have found me cold. Hours later. Hours later. Died eating what he loves, right? Right. And then and my boys, one of my boys comes out, probably my oldest son, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, hey, good morning, Dad. You doing okay? And it's like, no, I'm not. Did you get a good night's sleep? Love my kids. Similar story about when I broke my tailbone. Nobody helped me with that either. You ever broken your tailbone? No. You know what the treatment is? Nothing. There's nothing you can do when you break your tailbone other than be in pain. Just so you know. Andrew's throat game was 2 weeks. I know, and so where's modern frontiersman? Because he always rags on me for being in the Coast Guard. He'd been like, yeah, his throat game was too weak. Couldn't even pull it off being sucking dick or eating watermelon. Yeah. Oh, God. Texas man takes himself out with a piece of stinking saturated water. That's right. We would never be here talking about this. Touche. If you can't laugh at yourself, right? Right with the rainbow. That's exactly what he'd do. He'd do that shit. He was ragging on me last night on Prepared Seas Live. That's another fun channel. If you haven't been on Prepared Citizens, it's pretty fun. Good channel. And you got to have a good time. You gotta laugh, right? Keep yourself from crying. Let's wrap this up and switch to another beer. So I didn't dislike this one. It got better at the end. 9%. It's okay. So I'm limited selection up here tonight. I'm thinking about another cocktail, probably another beer. Should I stick with an IPA? Or should I go with something different? Choose your own adventure here, right? Robert, as am I. It's anyone that can make it to the Texas meetup with myself and Randall from Randall's Little Adventures, Mill Creek Park, Brooklyn, Texas. Randall, if you're still in here, throw the dates up because you're a good human. Grab a stout. I don't know if I have a stout in there, sir. So I got flip a coin, grab a stout. Robert, we're gonna. I would say introduce you. That isn't quite, well. We'll probably introduce you to some different things, but like you're pretty seasoned fellow, so I don't want to like insult you with that, but indoctrinate maybe into some interesting stuff as far as food and drinks. We'll have a good time, and the best part is no one has to go anywhere. That's what I like, no one has to go anywhere. I probably will not bring my dogs though. November 14th through the 16th will be in Site 20. Thank you, Randall. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. So stouts, Guinness is a stout. It is. I'm not making fun of Guinness, but it's kind of a lower of the spectrum stout. Little for what is it? It's good. The food. I'm not. Well, I don't know. I probably won't take you with me when I'm cooking. I might film a short while I'm cooking. Dragon's milk. I don't have one up. I do have a Dragon's milk, but it's in the garage. Sea Monster, you bring the rhubarb. That'd be awesome. I'm telling you, if it's open. It's open to anybody that follows. I mean, that knows about it essentially. That follows myself or Randall's Little Adventures. Both of us are from Texas. Live in Texas. It's a beautiful park. It's on Sam Rayburn. It's in mid-November. It's quite pleasant in Texas that time of year. So, and it's not. I'm not picking on the Yankees, but it's not ungodly hot. Ooh, DJ, if you make mead and make it down here, I will drink mead again. DJ the Metalhead Mercenary needs to make mead great again. That's good. Rhubarb pie. I haven't had rhubarb pie in probably decades. No, bring your dogs. I don't know if I'm going to bring mine. Just because, like sometimes it's challenging. Plus when I'm gone, the dogs are kind of on watch with the family, That's so good. Randall, next time we get together, man, I'll bring you some more Dragon's milk. I know you like it. Randall drank a lot of Dragon's milk on our last adventure. Like, I couldn't hang. I don't know. It was just one of those, like, when you hit the wall when you're drinking? Ugh, yeah. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got in the fridge here. I got to be careful with what's behind me. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. What do we say? So, I've got one for flip a coin, one for a stout. I don't have any stouts, but I've got a dark. What do we go with here? Because I'm not going to air condition my house with the refrigerator open, because that's my dad talking. Should we go stronger or weaker? That's the question. Go dark. That's right. Okay. We can go dark. We can go dark. Let's go dark. Oh yes, this is a regular on the channel. And I will wait for someone to say the joke. Oh yes, it's a black quad. This is 10.5, sir. Krista's laughing. She's not even saying the joke. She's just laughing because she knows. This is a staple. This is a staple with ACR Protect, the Black Quad. This is probably top 2 favorite beers. Yeah, Tin Man already knows the joke. He's heard it about 100,000 fucking times. Because he knows it. He can probably say the joke better than I can, to be perfectly honest with you. Look at that. What's darker, the beer or my shirt? This is the Black Quad by Real Ale. Out of Blanco, Texas. Comes in at 10.5. A Trappist-inspired ale with a delicious dark side. The only beer that rivals this one is the Reverend by Avery Brewing out of Colorado. Very good beer. I believe, Randall, I gave you a Reverend. It's good beer. I don't know if you remember it. I mean, you may not. That's not a dig. I've given you a lot of beer, so they all probably blend together. The Reverend's so good. I did find a place around here that sells it. Need to pick it up. They do sell it in 6-packs. It's a problem, because when I was up in Colorado this last winter after my dad passed, I drank a shit ton of Reverend. Yeah. Yeah, it was delicious. It's a good beer. Comes from Black. Touche. Sea Monster, that was good, yeah. Darkest beer on the planet comes from Blanco. Yes, I know, Brewhouse. I have not forgotten about you. I have several care packages for several people. I'm probably end up spending like $500 on shipping shit out for some folks. Hopefully I'll get to it this week when I actually have time. Like, that's the biggest thing, is finding time. So you're close, Metal. The Black Quad is sadly just a beer and not Andrew having sex with 4 hot black chicks at the same time. And if anyone can remember where I told that joke for the first time, you score some more points. Cheers, everyone. I haven't had one of these in about a month. Oh my God. Man, Robert, that 18% beer, that sounds pretty good. I drink it. I have a 17% beer in my fridge right now. It's delicious. I'd really like to get some of the Sam Adams Utopia. I'd like to get that. I'd like to get like a couple bottles of that. It's like ridiculously expensive though. There's another one. There's another beer that's like strong as fuck. It's like 49% or something that I watched a channel drink, and it looked like shit. It looked like they were drinking grain alcohol. Yeah. 18% Exodus. Oh, that sounds good. Those strong ones, like, you really do have to be careful. Once you start hitting 10 and above, they get you. They get you there. Yep. Oh, that'd be awesome. So Krista, I think I told you I used to be stationed in Seattle. Do you remember Pyramid Brewing downtown? I know it's like across the state, literally. Um, I don't even know if they're still open, but Pyramid Brewing used to make some amazing beers. I used to go to Alaska a lot too when I was stationed out there, and I'd go to that brewery up there in Juneau. It was good. Alaskan Ale. It's a very popular beer. You should be able to find that anywhere. Um, Brew House, you'd like that one. You should be able to find Alaskan Ale. It's a very solid beer. Very good. um, oh, so DJ the Metalhead Mercenary talking about talking about Odin's skull. Uh, Tomo having a Stella as we speak. Enjoy. Cheers there, Tomo. I have a Stella in the other room. She's a Belgian Malinois, and that bitch is crazy as fuck. So Seattle's an interesting town. You can have a good time there. You just got to be careful. It's just like any other big city. Yeah, okay. I spent a lot of time in Alaska. A lot of time in Alaska. Stella's a crazy. This is not a dig at you, Tomo. I am not a fan of Stella Artois. I don't know what it is. I just don't care for it. I have a neighbor. My neighbor Ben fucking loves that beer. Not as much as he likes his Coors Banquet, but he loves that Stella. Yeah. Double Bock. Instead of 18, it's 36%. That is strong as shit. That's a strong beer. That is a very strong beer. Chris's Crab Shack. I've been there. Brew House. It was a long time ago. Like multiple decades ago. Like over 3. But I've been there. Anthony, welcome back, young man. Oh God, yeah. A 36% beer. That's what I think Utopia is between 31 and 36%. Oh, you're in the UK. UK has some solid beers, man. Yeah. I like unfiltered beer. There's a beer, if you can get it, there's a beer out of Kansas City called Boulevard. They do a Boulevard unfiltered. It's delicious. They do lemon wedges in it when you get pictures of it. It's so good. It's great beer. Stella has the classy goblets. So many of you were on the live where I had my tall beer glass, and was I throwing the ball for Stella when I knocked that shit over like a godless drunken heathen? Yeah. Oh, DJ the Metalhead Mercenary, if you come to Texas, I'm taking you to Papados, man. We'll go back there. On me. You just come down to Texas. I'll take you to Papados. We're going. And we're going to get the gator. It's so good. Oh my God, their gator's so good. 3 a.m. in the UK. And 10 Stella's away. You're feeling no pain. You're in good company then, sir. You're doing all right. Alcohol. It was terrible. Brew House. It was a bad night. Fake news, DJ. Fucking for Papados in Chicago. That's like the smartest person with Down syndrome. Don't give me that shit. Fuck that. It's not the same. It's not. That shit's coming right off the fucking piers there, man. Here in Texas. Polish beer. I don't think I've ever had a Polish beer. Not opposed to it though. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you, you're gonna come down here and hang with me and be like, that fucker Andrew was right. It's not the same. Get those chicks. Yeah, I was like, I was about to need some of that powder there, Metal. Fuck. That's like Popeyes in Warsaw, Indiana. Popeyes is different down south. I'm telling you. Yeah, it is. Bison grass vodka. I know you're kind of a vodka guy there, DJ. It's I don't have enough of a refined palate for vodka to know. Like I can tell you if something tastes like shit. Like that's about it. Uh, have I told you about? Did I tell you about the time I was in Oak Ridge? I might have already told this story. Oak Ridge, Tennessee. When I was there, let me know if I've told this story about Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and the restaurant. Smells like West. That's the problem. Daddy's been drinking now, and he can't remember what stories he's told to what groups. The thing is, Andrew's stories are all true, and that they don't change. That's how you know it's a true story. You probably know the story. I've probably told it on a live. I don't want to repeat. I don't like being the repeat guy, but it is a funny story. We can give the Cliff Notes version if we need to. I'm not so hemmed up that I can't tell that story. News, so do tell again. Okay. Yes, Oak Ridge, the nuclear place. Yes. So, yes, that is it. I was there for some training based on my line of work. And it was actually very good training. Some of the best training I've been to, actually. I lived in Houston, flew into Knoxville, get to Oak Ridge, get there. Anybody that's ever spent any time in a nuclear facility knows that it's kind of a bitch to get on those places. So we get in there, we're in the class, right? And there were people from all over the United States, but all there for a similar training. And we're getting near the end of the day, and somebody asks, I want to say they were from up north. Nuclear submarine does count. Well, it's like a nuclear submarine in Tennessee. It's a badass facility, by the way. But anyhow, somebody says, hey, what are some good restaurants to go to? Okay. Oh, Tomo, much appreciated. There are plenty of other channels on here that you might like. You should take a look. There's some very good channels on here to sub to. If that's your thing, no pressure. Just saying, like I like to share the wealth where I can. But thank you. So, yeah, and I do appreciate that. You're in a place and someone like you ask, like, hey, where should I go to get something to eat? Because y'all got to eat, right? Y'all got to eat. And this instructor, he was pretty cool, dude. He's pretty cool, dude. Pretty tough, dude. He goes, oh, there's this great Mexican restaurant, and that's all the further he got. I was like, time out. All right, hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hold on here. Yep. Sorry. I had to raise that bullshit flag. You're not gonna tell people from fucking Texas that in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, there's a good Mexican restaurant. You're fucking not, bro. And I like, that's literally how it went down. I literally said that. I was like, nope, you need to fucking pump the brakes. I'm sorry. You're not going to tell a bunch of people from fucking Texas, we got this great Mexican restaurant in fucking Kentucky. Or, I'm sorry, Tennessee. Either way. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, no. And he looked at me and he was giving me like the fucking laser eyes. And because like he was fucking pissed, man. He was getting emotional. I was like, bro, no. Like, I mean, I'll fight you right here for it. Like, I'm telling you. You cannot tell someone that lives in Texas that you got great fucking Mexican food. You may have Mexican food here. It's not great Mexican food. Come on. Don't bullshit me. You're full of shit, man. You're full of shit. So you can tell me anything else. You want to tell me barbecue? Hell yeah. I can get behind that. Tennessee can have some good barbecue. or a good burger joint or something. But don't tell me coming from Texas, I got this great Mexican restaurant. No, the fuck you don't. You do not. You know, but they're not. I don't care. But they're kind of brown. Like, no, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not Texas. You're fucking full of shit. You're full of shit. No, I remember coming back home and telling the family, and they're like someone in fucking Tennessee was trying to tell you about good Mexican food. I was like, I know. It's kind of like when I used to live in Iowa, grew up in Iowa, and they're like, yeah, oh, there's this great Mexican restaurant in Iowa. No, there's not. There's not. You know what there's great in Iowa? Sweet corn and pork. If you tell me, hey, there's this great restaurant where you can get a fucking pork sandwich and some sweet corn, I'll be like, fuck yeah, there is. But like, there's this great fucking Mexican restaurant in Iowa. No, there's not. There's not. You're fucking lying. You're full of shit. Ohio, oh man, you're killing me. And I'm not even knocking Taco Bell. Taco Bell isn't bad. It's good, but it's not like, you know, Taco Bell is created by a white dude, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Taco Bell, that chain was established by a white dude. It's not fucking, it is Mexican-esque food, and it's good. It's not fucking, all right. The answer to your question, Sea Monster, is no. I did not. I didn't even fucking entertain it. Maybe I'm a dick, and that's possible. I am kind of an asshole sometimes, but nah. I'm not eating that. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Actually, I'm actually a chalupa guy. I don't know what it is about that like fried tortilla. And there was a place, there was a place in Iowa that was called the One Stop Sandwich Shop, and they did something similar to that, and it actually was better than Taco Bell. It was so good. All right, Harry, you want to come up and say hi? You want to come here? I'll even let you get on the desk. You want to come say hi? Everyone's trying to see you. Come here. You want to come here? You can't just look at me. You're gonna make me look like a punk ass bitch, man. Those of you that are new, Harry Haribo is my Basenji. He is my first dog ever in my life. He is my first dog. And I knew Krista was going to come in with her homemade crunch wraps. Like, Krista, like, it's a good thing we don't live in Utah where I can have two wives, man. Because those crunch wraps, like, lock you in. That's all I'm saying. A Basenji, he's an African hunting dog. Yeah. It's really tough when people say, Andrew, you're a racist. Well, not only is my wife black, my kids are mixed, my dog's from Africa. You want to continue? Yeah. If you come up here, you want to come up here, buddy? If I pick him up, he'll bite the shit out of me. It's just, oh, what? No, will you come up? Come on, let's go. Come here. Come on. Let's see. Stella will usually come. Come here. Come here. Let's up. There we go. Okay. Come here. You're so close. He's like, I'm gonna fight you on this. There he is. You gonna say hi, buddy? There is Haribo. Good boy. Such a good boy. He's an older dog. He's old like me. Right, buddy? Yeah, I know. You gonna have a steak with me later? Yeah. Okay, you wanna climb down? He's like, all right, folks. Now, Stella will jump up on me. He's a good dog. I love Harry. Come here, Stella. You wanna come say hi? Stella is the Belgian Malinois. She's crazy. I have plenty of previous lives. In fact, you can search, if you've subbed to me, you can search my lives. And there's some where she's literally the caption of the video. Because at the end, she jumps up on me. It's hilarious. I get mauled. I look like a crazy person. It's a whole lot of fun. Check it out. Oh, I've missed some stuff there. I've missed some stuff. Oh, tell me, I'm sorry to hear that. Because I'll tell you, most people in here, the dogs are family too. With my family and with many people I know, our furry friends, whether it's dogs, cats, whatever. Yeah, they're special. They are special. I got both of them trapped in here with me. She'll jump up in a minute, I can tell. You know, they say around here, who adopted who? You gonna come up, Stell? Stell will come up, won't you? Come here, up. Come here, Stell. There she goes. Come on up. Come on. I know. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Oh my goodness. Ah. What you doing, Stell? What you doing? There she is. You want to say hi to the camera? What you doing here? She's 100% purebred good girl. You want to say hi to the camera? Are you okay? You good? Hi. Want to show everyone your teeth? She's like, no. No. Want to see her? If I blow on her, she'll get feisty. Won't you? Right, Stell? You seem unstable. What are you trying to do? This is the best athlete in the whole household, just so y'all know. She is something else. Aren't you, baby? Aren't you? Ah. You want to climb down? Which way do you want to go? Well, I can't have you both on my lap. Like, that's weird. There you go, Stell. Good girl. Thank you for hanging out. It does show you, yeah. No, my dogs are the best. I love my dogs. And it's one of those, the fur missile. She is a ninja. She is. I've got literally both of them just hanging on me. I've worked so much this week. Like I've just like the whole family has missed me. Well, maybe not the teenagers, but you know, like the greetings that you get from your animals. Maybe not cats, and I'm not knocking cats. I've had cats in the past, but these dogs. Whenever I come home, so this is funny. Stella locks me out all the time. That's why I always have keys on me. And so I'll unlock the door to come in, and she's so excited she's jumped up and locked the padlock again. Not the padlock, but the bolt lock. And no one's ever that excited to see you. Like my wife's never that excited to see me. She's like, whatever, queer. Like whatever, loser. But dogs are always happy to see you. Every morning, like that's kind of like the best part of the morning. Like I have the same routine. A little warrior, man. You're in the right crowd here, Tomo. This is all warriors in this group. That's a fact. Dogs and people. But I get up in the morning, do my normal routine. I'm a creature of habit. You can take me out pretty easy. But I go downstairs, I get my coffee going, and I get the dog treats out, and the dogs come down. I let them outside. We go outside for a minute, and they come back in. I mean, they go out pee. They're just like me. They got to go pee and shit. Come back in. We have our treats. They follow me up to the office. We check emails, do our thing. They come join me when I work out in the garage. It's great, man. Pets are the best. It is. I am. My heart breaks now for the day that they're not with me. It does. It's one of I never. If a coworker calls me and says, "Hey man, I can't make it in today," and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? You need to talk," and they're like, my animal passed away. No questions asked. I mean it. And this is gonna sound weird. It's the same reaction as if you lost like your parent, and I mean that. Because it's one of those they love you unconditionally. Right? They're the best. I'm right now. I wish a motherfucker would come in this. I wouldn't even have a chance to shoot him because the dogs would fucking kill him. I'd be like, God damn it! I didn't get to fucking put a bullet in somebody because y'all fucking. Yeah, you know how hard it is to shoot mush? What? I know that sounds fucked up, but it's true. No, you're right. The suffering, nothing should suffer. Yeah, no. That's a fact, Metal. That's the best line ever. Wait, what? I'm just reading what Michael's putting here. So I didn't even get a chance to finish reading that. I was trying. They're right, DJ. That's what I'm saying. Like they're like, what? They they're like it's so like this morning apparently. You know what anger. Let's talk about what angers Andrew. Like, well, let's not because it's a long list. You know what I have on my front door? Sadly, not a belt-fed machine gun, but I do have a sign in the middle of the front door that says no soliciting. Okay? No soliciting. I don't care if you're selling Bibles. I don't care if you're selling vacuums. I don't give a fuck what you're selling. I just don't want to hear it, because when I come home, I want peace. That's where these dogs, like, you can't get mad at them when they start barking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do sometimes, but it's like they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They want, like, I love it. I love it. I like it. I want people to think twice when they knock on that door, because, like, when they both start barking, it's like, I don't want to open that door. I don't have any stickers on my truck, Madagascar. Not one. It's part of my Met TC. Oh my goodness. Have I mentioned how delicious this black quad is? I'm going to try to fit this in a package for you here, Metal. And Brewhouse, if you're both in there. Y'all both need a black quad. It'll make you feel better. Trust me. Be the gray man. There you go. You get it. No, I just, you see, there are plenty of stickers. Like, you could literally put, the stickers to, like, keep people away from your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, put a bunch of Hello Kitty stickers on there, but like, I'm not getting in that car. you know? But I think if you put certain things on your vehicles, you're asking for, you're advertising what you have, right? I'm a gun guy. It's a gun channel. Okay. I'm not putting any 3% or pro this or pro that or 2A. Nope. Magpul sticker. No, there's nothing. I knew I was going to get something with that look. Hell, Hello Kitty's hilarious. I think it's funny as shit. Sweeties for children in your white panel van. Got balloons. Have you all seen that movie Black Phone Box? What face? This face? Yeah. Love that. My T-Rex hates your stick family. Oh, I believe it, Krista. I believe it 100%. Oh, I love that, Robert. Yeah. I also have hanging above my front door a very, very special sign. I love it. I'll need to take a pic. I'll probably take a picture and do a post on my channel. and it's two revolvers, old school kind of Western revolvers, and it says, "We don't call 911." And that's exactly what I want people to see if they just so happen to break in the house and as they're trying to leave. That's what I want you to remember when you die on my front steps. Like, I'll call him to clean up your fucking corpse. Fucker. You know what I'm saying? So, Krista, I'm glad you brought that up. Like, we call those people Karens, Krista. You shouldn't, like, if there's a dog, I'm telling you, if there's a dog in the back of a truck and there's no owner around, don't go near that truck. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. It's a horrible fucking idea. Don't do that. Don't do it. Nope. That's badass, Metal. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And it's not even about like the badassery of dogs. Like, I mean, it's like Chihuahuas will bite the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's one of those. Everyone thinks that everything needs to, everything. You know, they're worried about themselves. That's the thing. Like, oh, you have a dog to make me feel better. No, I don't give a fuck about you. Like when I'm walking my dogs, or when they're walking me, as I usually say. Like people are like, are your dogs friendly? I'm like, not really. They're not really friendly. Like there's like I've had neighbors that they're like they'll start walking up and my dogs are losing their shit. And they're like, hey, I just want to, and I'm pals with them. I don't have an issue with them. They're like, hey, you doing okay? I was like, you need to stay over there, man. Like I like you. They don't for whatever reason. You need to chill out. We'll have a beer later when they're inside. They'll be barking at you through the front window there. Uh, exactly, Simon. So you shouldn't mess with someone else's animals without asking them. Just I can't believe that dog bit me. You're an idiot. You went up to a dog, and usually these people are like uber aggressive, like oh my gosh, and they're trying to and why do I look like this now? Well, it's because your dumb ass got your fucking fingers bit off, idiot. Don't do stupid shit. That's a good dog right there, Krista. Yeah, no, yep. That's who they're supposed to like. But you know what, Metal? Like it's good that keeps people don't need to know what's behind the door there. The last book I read is actually Extreme Ownership. It's about that Navy SEAL, Jocko. Is that his name, Jocko Wilkins? I read that not too long ago. I do read. My wife used to sell books for a long time, so I have a lot of books behind me here, actually. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I've got, so a lot of the ones like behind me here. In fact, this is, if you want to see it. That's the last one I read. It's a good book. Jocko Willink. I don't know why I said Wilkins, but yeah, no. Here's the thing, though. Sometimes with books, well, that's gonna go back in a minute. I can't do it without knocking shit over. That book in particular, and it's not a dig at anybody, but it's gonna come off as one. It is literally chapter after chapter of some whether you like Jocko or not. Yeah, no, that's the book I just showed, man. Yep, I have read it. And what it is literally a military scenario and how it relates to business. And then guess what the next chapter is about? A military scenario and how it relates to business. And then guess what the next chapter is about? A military scenario. So it's like this whole build up of like, oh, all this badassery and how it relates to business. And it's one of those like I don't mean to sound condescending, but I was like, I got like halfway through it. I was like, it's the same thing. But some people need that, because it is kind of the military mindset. It's repetition and building, right? But I'm also not a fucking idiot. So, but I know I'm sounding like a prick. It's one of those, like, I didn't need all the chapters of that. Like, it's one of those, like, there are some folks that really, like, fucking fed off of that. Like, oh, like my boss's boss that had me read it. I was like, of course, your fucking non-serving ass fucking love this book, fucking jerking off to fucking shooting foreigners. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. But I do believe in the concept of extreme ownership. And it really comes back to taking personal responsibility. That's the whole moral of the book. That is, I can sum that up in like literally a couple sentences, right? Sometimes we have to make difficult decisions on imperfect information, but that's part of being a leader. Okay, like it's not meant to be shitty. Like you got to make tough decisions with not a whole lot of time and imperfect information. That's what you do, but you got to fucking own it. And guess what? It's okay. You're gonna make a mistake, right? But you fucking own it. Trust me, I make plenty of mistakes. Own it. Don't be like, well, I made this mistake. But like, oh, who can I point the finger at? No, I made that choice. I made it, and here's why I made it. And hopefully things didn't go horribly fucking wrong, but I made it, and that's what we do. So, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Metal. I was trying not to laugh there, but that kind of sums up that book. And it's not that it's a bad book. If you want it, you should go get it. You should read it. It's not a terrible read, but yeah, it's yeah. Another book I read, well, it's been a little bit now, Unlocking the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's a very good book. What else do I have over there? An old one. Got a couple old one. Bo Knows Bo. Bo Jackson. I fucking loved Bo Jackson as a kid. I thought that dude was pimp. And I got another very good book, especially for you folks that are of the modern Minuteman mindset. Swamp Fox. Been around a long time. Very good story. Very good book. Can learn a lot from books. Confederacy of Dunces. I don't think I've read that one, actually. I need to look for that. Oh my gosh, my phone's going red. Let's see, we have exceeded our time. We'll probably go, we're going to wrap it up at 2 hours on the money unless my phone dies beforehand. So, no, Tomo, you're not, well, I would say, I'm not going to say there's no such thing as a stupid question, because there are, but let's hear what you got. And that's not a dig. I'm just saying, like, I work with people. I deal with people on a daily basis. Trust me, people are dumb. But what do I think about Bigfoot and Dogman? You're getting into my is it rhubarb related? So here's what I think. So my guilty pleasure, some of you may know, I thoroughly enjoy reading and listening to YouTube about fucking cryptids. I love it. I think it's fucking great. Yes, I'm that guy. Like, they're fucking nerd alert, all that other shit. But so here's some things that I think, like again, and it's just Andrew talking. There isn't a whole lot, like, even though we have some like vast areas of nothingness throughout this country, every state, it makes you wonder, like how come we haven't found any corpses? And there's like, oh, they take the corpses with them, or they eat them, or fucking whatever, or they're fucking interdimensional shit, whatever, right? But I also feel that it can't be proven that it's not. Does that make sense? And I also, like, when you think about the whole Dogman, which also kind of ties into werewolves, and then that kind of starts to tie into vampires and all that other stuff, and then that ties in with sex. And everyone's like, wait a second, Andrew, are you serious? Yes. The whole vampire stuff is definitely deeply sexual if you dive into it, right? Come on. think about that a little bit there. Um, but the like the Bigfoot and stuff like that, do I think that there's a possibility of a North American ape type creature, or possibly a human, like a human ape thing? I think it's a possibility. I do. I think it's possible. Do I have I seen one? No, I haven't. But there's also there's enough shit out there that it makes you wonder, and it's an interesting thought. You go into some Native American history, especially when it comes to Sasquatch and Bigfoot and stuff like that. There's there's little bits of truth in everything, right? Oh yeah, don't get me started on skinwalkers and Wendigos. I'm fascinated by the Wendigo. Yeah, I am. Yep. And skinwalkers, especially like Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. Yep. Those are all good books. I've read several of those, DJ. They're very good. And Robert Ham brought a very good point. There are feral people out there, and that's legit. Like I'm not. They're still humans, right? But they're feral, right? Like, has anyone ever seen a feral cat? Go ahead and try to pick up a feral cat. You'll be fucking shredded. Don't do it. It's retarded. Don't do that. The hills actually have eyes. Yeah, like it's just. I think. Do I find? Can I understand both sides? That absolutely. I think. There could be some truth and there could be a lot of fiction. Of course, a smart person would think that. Who knew Rob Zombie can make? Rob Zombie can make some incredible movies. He's done some incredible stuff, actually. I like his stuff. DJ, did you make friends with the Bobcat or did you make friends with a cat named Bob? That's the question. Team Quack, good evening, sir. You're catching us on the tail end here, talking about cryptids while I'm surrounded by my wild animals before I go cook tonight. Actual Bobcat, I'm messing with you, bro. But so it is a good question. It is something I enjoy. I enjoy. One of the channels I really like is What Lurks Beneath. He has a great voice for telling the tales. I enjoy listening to his channel, What Lurks Beneath, because some of those channels, they're AI generated, and I'm not knocking that, but you can tell. And he's an actual person that talks, and so you get the inflection and you get the human aspect to it, which makes it entertaining. Sea Monster talking about people from Arkansas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you, man. Oh yeah, Tomo, I listen to What Lurks. That's how I go to sleep. That's probably why I don't sleep listening to shit like that. It's such a good channel. Such a good channel. We have, oh my gosh, this black quad is hitting. All good crypto. Oh yeah, there's so many good. So as far as aliens, yes. This is something that like my whole family thinks I'm a weirdo. I think Wrong Turn's another good movie. So the first Wrong Turn, I'm gonna circle back to the aliens. Hold on. The first Wrong Turn that came out back in like the early 2000s. Daddy's been drinking. Yes, he has. I worked with a guy. His name was Jim. And he was from West Virginia, where that first movie took place. He actually looked like he could be related to some of those folk from Wrong Turn. That's all I'm saying. And I fucking told him about it. I was like, bro, is this fucking you on the cover of the movie? He's like, fuck off, man. I was like, you fucking look like him. That's all I'm saying. The Descent. That was such a good movie, too. I enjoyed that. Interesting concept, too. But aliens. So here's the thing. Um, the universe is so big, and I truly believe that, yes, I think there's other forms of life out there. I think they've possibly visited here. I don't know if it's a little green dude sticking fucking probes up Cartman's ass. I don't know.
I knew, guys, that's bullshit. I mean, there's no air probably in my ass. That's all I'm saying, guys.
But I think it's more probable that little green dudes. I think it's entertainment for sure, but there's too much weird shit going around out there, right? Go search Tic Tac videos, like shit that's picked up by Navy radars and stuff. There's some weird shit out there. So Sea Monster. The only person that rivals me on the Cartman voice might be Tin Man Metal. His is pretty good too. But I do think I'm literally moving back and forth as the dogs fucking move me around. Who's hurting who? Facts, Metal. Yes. No. Yeah. Your impression is pretty good. I do a couple impressions. None of them great, just impressions. And none of them meaningful. Like some of my impressions, like the Cartman's about the only famous one, but I do some other impressions of folks that are pretty, like if you know me and you know those folks, it's pretty entertaining. No, yeah, Metal's Trump is pretty good. Metal's Trump is about as good as my oldest son's Trump. It's fucking hilarious. Like it has me crying. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Fucking quack. One of my favorite lines ever. So that's the problem. Like if seriously, if aliens are coming here to do bad shit, it's an extinction level event. Whether we see it or not, whether they come like we're here for peace. Like no, you're not. You're not. Look what humans do. Have humans ever taken over a fucking body of land ever in peace? No. Come on. Let's be real. We're all savages. Not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying what it is. Gang. It's going to be like Mars attacks. That's pretty funny. Jesus Christ, my dog about gave me a fucking heart attack there. Your ass just opened my fucking cupboard and slammed it shut. What the fuck? I think aliens are... So, like, there's a lot of ties between aliens and demons and shit. You may not be wrong there, Krista. How much is that thing? That's good. See, Metal's right there, kind of along the same lines as Krista. Some people think it's like interdimensional stuff. I don't know. Go back and check your show. No, like it's one like it. That's loud as shit. That's basically what he did. I just wasn't expecting it because again they're sitting right here by my knees, fucking at my desk. Right, Stell? I got this crazy bitch in my lap. Like that's Johnny Depp's favorite catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? Alien and Aliens are also great movies. Yes. Fire in the Sky. Has anyone watched Fire in the Sky? I fucking love that movie. That fucked with me a little bit. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist. Oh my gosh. We're all over the board here, folks. This is what Friday Night Live is about. Oh, goodness. That's been a good beer. Fire in the Sky is an awesome movie. It is actually a Dynamite cast too that did that, and for the time frame, the it actually looked pretty good for that time of when it came out, which I can't remember when, but yeah, very good movie. Did you all know? And I may have talked about this before, but the first Alien movie, in fact, multiple Alien movies, it was not CGI. It was actually someone in a costume, and that's pretty badass, you know. That's pretty good. Johnny definitely needs to watch out. He'll be having hybrid alien hot bitch babies early all over the place here. Cloverfield, yeah, that one was all right. It was pretty good. Kind of was it 93, Krista? Oh my God, we are so old. Fuck. Predator was dude in a suit too. I enjoy the Predator movies. I was kind of pissed that the last one was a fucking anime. I haven't watched it yet. It's on Hulu. Yeah, right. Like that. That was kind of like a sobering moment right there. Yeah, I like the Predator movies. I like the Alien versus Predator movies too. Those are pretty good. Color Out of Space. I haven't seen that, DJ. You need to text that one to me. Shit. 20. Tomo's the youngest person in here now that Anthony's left. You got some seasoned folks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm the oldest person here, but I'm older than many. I just look young. Hey, Quack, you know what I need to see? I've enjoyed your shorts, man. I've been watching those. I want to see a Gear Up video from you, man. You need to do that. Event Horizon was fantastic. That was a good psycho thriller. You guys want to know a good movie to watch? I just watched it the other night. Heretic. It's on HBO Plus or Max or whatever the fuck it is. Heretic. Hugh Grant, as you've never seen him before. It's fucking great. Yeah. Brewhouse, take care, brother. Take care. My phone is fucking fading. And I don't have any chargers in here. So I'm watching it it's probably gonna do a countdown here in a minute. So that being said, it's 10 o'clock. We've gone for 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is far longer than I anticipated tonight. I still got to cook. I got to go fire up the grill and drink more. You didn't like Heretic? I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was an original film, something different. It's okay if you didn't like it. We're all allowed to have an opinion here. I'm not that big of an asshole. Krista, I've been doing shit all day. And these lives eat up a lot of energy. Fair enough, Quack. If you're looking for content, though, would be cool to see a Gear Up video or something. Here we go. Before Metal leaves us, being a bad American. I know, Krista. I love you. Gang, it has been an amazing night, and I know I kind of started off pretty sobering with stuff. I do want y'all to be careful, be mindful of everything that's going on. The crazy is everywhere. It truly is. So let's have a good time, but yet keep your wits about you, keep training, get your shit together, and yeah, Sea Monster, he did play a good villain. I hadn't seen him as a villain in a long time. He's always a good guy, or gay or something like that, but whatever. So, cheers, bottoms up. Let's finish these off here. Boom. What kind of talent do we need slamming 3 beers in 30 seconds? Touche. So over the next couple of weeks, you guys might see some lives from me early in the morning. I'm not going to walk on any of the other channels that we enjoy, like Prepared Sea and stuff like that, or Twin or anybody. But I may do some just because I can. On the days that they're not doing them. For those of you that just joined us that are new, Sea Monster, Tomo, thank you for joining. Please, Justin, yeah, you're catching us literally as we're shutting down, brother. Make note of some of these other channels here, and take a look. If you enjoy their content, please subscribe, all that stuff to some of these other channels. We have got demo. I will do a morning wood just for you. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday. There'll be. I might, if I can get enough reception, I may take you on a live going kayaking in the morning. Would anyone like that for a sunrise kayak trip with Andrew's fat ass? That might be kind of fun. Sun is coming up pretty early in the morning. Maybe get to one of these islands, do a coffee, something like that. See if we can wrestle an alligator. Maybe I won't be drunk, but fucking like be sober like Steve Irwin. Crikey, this alligator looks really angry. Let's get a closer look. Oh, he doesn't like being poked with a stick. Let's go see if he wants to wrestle. Yeah. Now we'll see. Randall's not going to be up there for the early ones, but gang, it has been a pleasure. I thank all of you for joining me on a Friday night, taking time out of your lives to join me and hang out with all of us. It's been a great time. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for the likes, subs, comments, support, and friendship and fellowship. It's been awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have another drink or two, Tomo. I'm gonna do it while I cook. So I gotta charge my phone here. 2 for 2. Here's a kayak getting. No, there are plenty of gators here, but it's fun. They don't bother me. I'll be. It's a great. I just enjoy kayaking, and it's been several months since I've done it, so I need to get out there. But until next time. Metal might be on Sunday, Tin Man Metal. Go check out his lives Sunday morning around 11, 12 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., Twin Arrow Survival will be live. I will be there tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on Twin Arrow Survival 2.0. Hopefully I see y'all there. Until next time, y'all take care. Continue to be better. And we will catch you later. We'll see ya.